What's going on, everyone? I figure I'd show this off just a bit. This is Oblitus. This is the lightsaber I built. Many months it took me to build this with help from many people. I'll just start with the top. The blade's a 36-inch Vader's Vault blade with a shine-through tip. The body is all MHS, 100%. If you guys don't know, if you order MHS parts and request powder coating, they come completely powder coated in one color. So everything that you see here that's bare aluminum, I sanded down myself. Of course, this is the blade retention screw. It holds the blade in whenever you're dueling or doing whatever. I took inspiration for this saber from Luke's from Return of the Jedi, also Obi-Wan's. A little bit of core and horn with the hex grid etched in there. Of course, this is all done by Tim from the Custom Saber Shop. Of course, we have the switch assembly here, your power on switch. This is backlit. Well, it's supposed to be backlit with red. Unfortunately, the switch I got, the LED was busted. So I've already ordered a new one, not a problem. I'll put that in. It's literally the only thing that doesn't work. We have the auxiliary switch here. This is a kill key. When you remove that, it powers up the saber and reveals the 7.4 volt recharge port. This is the rice port, so you can connect a computer directly to the saber and change the blade color to whatever you'd like, as well as pretty much every other aspect of things that go on with the saber. Of course, in the up here in the LED section, we have a quad rebel LED. It's a deep red, green, royal blue, and I actually did it like deep red, green, deep red, royal blue, so that the two deep reds were like on opposite sides of each other, running in series. And I did that specifically to try to like even out the balance on the blade. I don't know if I was successful or not, but it seemed to work out pretty well, and I'll show you that in a second. Of course, it's a red dominant saber, so it will do reds and purples and oranges very, very brightly, and then everything else is still bright, but not nearly as bright. Very, very powerful LED. Very happy with that. And also we have, let's see here, what am I missing? Massive battery in here. I'd show you the chassis, but there isn't one. Simply because everything I put in here was way too compact, especially with the switch assembly being down here. I just ran out of room. So there is electrical shielding, and there is like a semi chassis, but unfortunately a full chassis just would not fit in here. The battery is actually about from here to there. It's a quad 14500 7.4 volt lithium ion battery. Mounted on top right about here is the color extender board. Down here is the crystal focus version 7.5, and in the pommel itself is a 2-watt bass speaker. Terrible camera work on my behalf, I know. It's hard to do with one hand. So here, I'll get her fired up here. I have this on Mad Cow's Hero font right now, so it's a green blade. Unfortunately, with an iPhone, which is what I'm filming this with right now, it tends to wash out the color, so it doesn't look exactly green, but here you go. And that's to replicate Luke's Return of the Jedi sound. Very iconic. Probably one of the best saber fonts out there, in my opinion. Of course, we have blaster blocks, lockup, clash on flash, and of course I can't go around swinging it around. I'll put out another video with all the cool features of it after this video, but let me switch fonts right here so I can show you some different sounds and some different colors, a little bit.
Sound bank selection.
Hero, off, revolt, Shatterpoint.
Shatterpoint.
Shatterpoint. This party's over.
Alright, Mace Windu, so of course it's purple, and purple's turned out pretty ridiculous with a quad rebel with deep reds and royal blue. So here this goes. It's a bit bright. It turned out really, really good. Purple is probably the strongest color. The deep reds, I'll show you a deep red one in a minute here. Of course, got all the goodies as well. And let me go to a dark side font here, like Vader.
Sound bank selection.
How about Rogue? I like Rogue a lot.
Crystal audio.
12 different sound fonts. Rogue is one of my favorite. Kind of hard to tell because again the camera washes it out, but it's actually very, very deep red, even though it looks almost pinkish on camera. But trust me, it's not. Very bright, flash on flash. And of course, because it's I have a color extender in there, I could switch on the fly the color. There's green, ice blue, very, very blue. Kind of freaks my camera out a bit. That's actually orange, even though it probably looks kind of like a, I don't know, yellowish orange. I don't know. It's very orange. That's a yellow, even though that kind of looks, well, now it looks really white. But for a second there, it actually looked yellow. Purple, of course, you saw that before. And I left one blank, just so I could have sound, with no blade on. And back to red. And I could put more colors in there as well, I just haven't done that yet. But I hope everyone enjoyed. Again, thank you everyone on the FX Saber forums. Especially Rob, Mad Cow from Genesis Custom Sabers. He helped me out amazingly with all the videos on YouTube and whatnot. Vader's Vault for the Blade, of course. Tim for the fantastic work from the Custom Saber Shop. And, of course, Irv Plector from Plector Labs for making the best soundboard imaginable. I hope everyone enjoyed, and until next time, and probably next Saber, peace out.